Welcome back to the Chicago Stadium. With me in this first intermission is the star center of the Chicago Blackhawks, Denis Savard. Denis, last year 38 goals, a high for you in your career. Are you expecting to maybe beat that and go for maybe a chance at 40 or 50 goals this year?
Well, you always hope so, Dale. Obviously, the first main thing, I think, it's a team, and I know that if the team is doing well, I'll be doing well for myself. So, you know, I'm not looking at 50 or 40 goals, but just as a good effort from the team this year. And I know, like I said, if we go well, I'll do well for myself.
Denny, it seems this year working at both ends of the rink. The last few games, a lot of back-checking, a lot of good defensive play as well. Are you more conscious of that now?
Well, you know, Dal, the first couple games we have allowed a lot of goals, and obviously, you know, you always try to work hard at your game defensively, and, you know, I'm not the great player defensively, but I'm trying to work hard at it right now to help out the team, and, you know, last night was a great example. I thought I played well defensively. Obviously, I'm not doing too good offensively, but, you know, I got to work on my defense, and I know that if I can play good defense, I'll help the team out both ways, so... You know, I'm just happy the way things are going, and I hope that, you know, we keep on going the way we played last night, because it was a big game for us, and obviously we have had problems at the start of the year. We faced some good teams, but I think we've turned it around with last night's win.
It must be a little bit easier for you when you don't score a point in the game and the team wins and they score 6 goals. That's got to take a lot of pressure off you, because over the past it's been that stop Denis Savard and you pretty well stopped the Hawks.
Well, it's good for sure. You know, Troy Murray's line has played really well for us, and they scored a lot of goals, you know, so far this year. Only in 5 games, I think they scored 5 or 6 goals as a line. So obviously it helps us out, and you know, I feel you know, not that much pressure, but I feel better when they score a lot of goals. Other lines score goals because it helps me out, and you know, it gives me confidence also to work both ends of the ice.
Denny, it seemed that the first couple of years in the league, you've had 3 of the years you've been in the league, you've had over 100 points. And there was some talk that maybe you weren't quite ready to play against the weaker teams. You didn't give it the effort that you would against the good clubs. It seems to me now that you're a little more mature and working harder against those teams that you should get fat on.
Yeah, well, you got to do that. You know, it's a long season. First of all, you got to play 80 games, and you know, I'm trying to work as hard as I can against any team. And obviously, this is one of the problems I had playing against the weaker teams. But you know, I'm just trying to get myself ready for every game, and you know, I try to help the team out as much as I can.
Coming into this year, the team was quite happy with the coaching situation. Everyone was pleased that Bob Pulford was returning, and you had Roger and Cliff Coyle. 2 years ago, you weren't happy, but the slow start. Why do you think?
Well, you know, we faced some good clubs on the road the first 2 games, Dale. We played in Quebec, and obviously we didn't play our best game in the year, actually. And but the second game, Montreal, I thought we played pretty well. We could have pulled out a win there. And, you know, obviously against the Leaf, we played against a hot goaltender. Bernath played really well against us. And Pittsburgh, again, we didn't play that well. But these are the games we should have won, Toronto and Pittsburgh, and we didn't. And... you know, we just got to take one game at a time and play like we did last night, and probably a little better, because, you know, Bobby Stoley played well in net for us, and, you know, hopefully he's going to bring us confidence for us.
Denny, you've always had tremendous moves on the ice, doing 360s at full speed, etc. But have you been working on anything new for this campaign?
No, I just try to go out there and play hard, Del. You know, those things that I do out there are just probably sometimes are pretty lucky, but... there are things that I work on, and, you know, it's nothing that I'm trying to impress anybody. It's just the way I played. I've been playing like this since I'm a young kid, and I just want to keep going to play the same way as I can, like I did the past years.
I want to wish you all the best. It's very exciting to watch you play.
Thanks, Dale.
My guest was Denis Savard. Stay tuned. Pat and I will be back with highlights of the first period after this.